Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today, it's time. It's time for this video. You know, it was coming. I figure I'll let you guys know how I feel. Okay? How I really feel about things going on in the world. How I really feel. Okay? Today, we are going to be talking about why I prefer PlayStation over Xbox. It is a no-brainer for people who get it and for people who are only PlayStation gamers. But we need to start at the beginning so you know my full story. So, starting around, when I was a wee lad, when I was a wee baby boy, um, I had I think the first console I started on was probably, we're not talking like handhelds, we're talking consoles. Was a PlayStation 1. Now, I remember loaning it to a friend, and I never got it back. So, there's that. That happened. I think, the first game I played on it was, Crash. It was a Crash racing game, like Crash Team Racing and stuff like that. It was something along those lines, and that was the first game I played on it. I think that was the only game I played on it because I was young and didn't know what video games were. I just played that one. But, yeah, very wild that I lost that console. Now, I think the most I played on a console at that age was then the PlayStation 2 because I didn't have the PlayStation 1 and I wanted a console to play on. This was probably around, I feel like it was in elementary school, roughly around then, because, when middle school hit, that's when the 360s came out. When I was, 12, I think, so roughly around 6th grade, so yeah, middle school. But talking about the PlayStation 2, I played so many games on that thing. I think I had hundreds of PS2 titles because that console, I experienced so many of my favorite games on there, like Ratchet and Clank. Was Ratchet and Clank? No, Ratchet and Clank wasn't the only one. There was Star Wars Battlefront, I know, was another game I played on there. I'm trying to think of just titles off the rip. Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts was the first series I ever experienced on that thing on the PS2. I was blown away. I remember playing Kingdom Hearts 1, the game ending, I was in tears. I was crying. Not a lot, but I was tearing up. I was so sad. I don't know why, because the ending, because Kairi and Sora were splitting up at the end of KH1. I was tearing up, and I remember getting into KH2. I think actually no. I played Rechain of Memories. I hated that game. I still hate it. I got the plat for that game on PS4. Regret it. I regret it so. What a I did not like that game at all. But then after that, playing Kingdom Hearts 2, getting into that bad boy. Oh, dude. That was an experience. That was wild. Now, I don't remember if I played Kingdom. I think I played it on PS2. I might have. I think how it worked was I'm pretty sure I played through those 3 on PS2 and then got the PS4 and played all of them. But yeah, so those were I think those were the 3 main ones I could think of. There were so many PS2 games I played. Even Sly Cooper, and I didn't play Jak and Daxter. I didn't play that just because I never got into it, but I played Sly Cooper. Played Ratchet and Clank. There was a lot of games, but we're not talking about the games here. Well, we can, but that's just a whole nother thing because PlayStation has so many games. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I swapped to Xbox when the 360 dropped. Now, I don't know why. I really don't. I kind of, because of the games I know about now that we're on PS3, I kind of want to go back in time and play on the PS3. But what's happened has happened. I got to experience some good titles on Xbox, like Gears of War, Halo. I think Halo was the main one that I enjoyed the most. Castle Crashers. I don't think you could. Well, no, you could play that on PS3, I think. But no, I really should have played on PS3. I really wanted to. I mean, you can. Well, no, the servers are probably offline. But it was something that I missed out on. I remember being at Target and demoing Infamous on the PS3, and I almost like, I think when I was younger, I didn't know what a PS3 was because I only knew about the Xbox 360, and that's all I played. I feel like I missed out on an era of games, and I regret that so much, like not having that console. But I learned it was $600, so I can see why I didn't have a PS3. It's an expensive console. That's really pricey. But yeah, so after playing on PS2 for like so many years, and then swapping to Xbox 360, it was when high school hit, or like it was close. I think it was like end of middle school, beginning of high school, something like that, along those lines. When the PS4 and the Xbox One got announced, my brain hurt. Like I didn't know how to pick, and I remember making a video on my old YouTube channel that no longer exists because of copyright issues get deleted because I didn't delete videos fast enough. Very cool. Because it was like copyrighted music and stuff like that. Because I didn't know better when I was a young lad on YouTube. But yeah, so that time came around, and I was trying to I made a video like talking about what console I preferred. And it was a crazy time because like I remember like it being the most hardest decision in the world because I was like, I had played Xbox 360 for so long, and I had played PS2 for so long. And I was like, because the PS4 got announced, I knew about it because they did a whole like, there was a channel where they broadcasted like the Xbox announcement, and I think the PS4 announcement as well. And my mind was just kind of blown that there was another. I almost forgot PlayStation existed. Like that was the first time I had heard about PlayStation in like decades. I was like, PlayStation, what's this? And then, I made like the tough choice. I was like, what console am I getting? And my first decision was PlayStation 4 because I think like when I heard the name PlayStation, my mind instantly went back to PS2. I remembered all the games I had, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I almost freaked out because, like, I forgot. And I actually did get an Xbox One as well, way later down the line, because I could only pick one console. I couldn't get both because, I was young, didn't have money. Parent had to get it. But, like, the thing is, like, when I got that PS4, everything kind of changed. My mind shifted. Like, my I guess, like, I don't know, I want to say, like, my tone shifted for video games, like, my play style shifted, like, what console I wanted to play, basically, it shifted, because I remember I was playing, like, all the basic games that came out at launch, like, I remember playing Knack, Infamous Second Son, there was a racing game called Need for Speed Rivals I played, I played, like, a Marvel Lego game as well, and just, like, playing all those games that came out at launch, and even like there were so many games that were coming out during launch. There were so many like coming out, and I immediately like forgot about the Xbox. Even when I had it, like I played like Dead Rise. There were some games that I played on there, like there were some launch titles that came out, and I remember like I had the realization like I don't want to play on this thing anymore because to me the Xbox One felt like a console for Netflix because that was the only streaming service at the time. That's because streaming services didn't get big until until COVID started, because everyone started doing it, around that time. But yeah, like I remember playing GTA 5 on the Xbox One because that's where I primarily played GTA 5. That's where I bought it. I didn't buy it on PS4, which my brain now is like, why didn't I do that? Like, what was I thinking? So I had it on Xbox One. Maybe because I had it on Xbox 360, that could have been the case. Yeah, I think that was the case because I don't think the new consoles got announced till late 2013 or early 2014, something like that. And I had the upgrade for Xbox One like years later, so I think that's probably what why that happened. I kind of wish I would have had it on PlayStation, but obviously I would have had to have had a PS3, which I did not. So kind of unfortunate on my part. But anyway, when I played GTA 5 on Xbox One for like when I did play on Xbox One, I had the realization that I didn't want to play on Xbox anymore because like I felt like I wasn't getting anything out of it. Like I felt bored. Like I wasn't bored playing on a PlayStation because I had plenty of games. If all I had was GTA 5 and nothing else was dropping like that interests me, what was the point of having the console? So I remember like I traded it into GameStop, like, you know, like you would. And yeah, that was that. And, you know, I've had a PlayStation ever since. Like I got a PS4 Pro when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. That's how much, like, the funny thing is, they announced, I think they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 when the PlayStation 4 came out. And, or they announced something along, they announced like a Kingdom Hearts game, like, I think the big edition, like the 1.5, 2.5, something like that. Or they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 at that time. I think that was probably what happened. But they announced that with the PS4 coming out, and that was my whole, I'm not even kidding, that was my main reason for getting a PS4. Because I wanted to play Kingdom Hearts 3, because I loved Kingdom Hearts 1, loved Kingdom Hearts 2. It was like, this was my awakening moment. Like, I was like, I forgot about Kingdom Hearts. Like, I had a realization, like, an epiphany, like, I need this game. So that was my whole reason for getting a PS4, and it took so long for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out that I hadn't forgotten about it, but I knew it was still a thing. And then when it finally was close to release, I got a PS4 Pro because I wanted to play, I liked better frame rates for Kingdom Hearts 3, because my base PS4 was not going to do it, man. It sounded like a jet engine. It was kind of a yikes. But yeah, so I did that, and like it was worth it, because then again, like with Destiny, because I also played Destiny on PlayStation 4, not on Xbox. I think I even started an Xbox account on PlayStation, but never played, or on I started an Xbox account on Destiny, but I never played it that much on Xbox. But anyway, moving on. Like even with Destiny with the PS4 Pro, it was running better. The frames were better. Everything was better. It was great. And then like it wasn't. I swear to God, it was a no-brainer when the PS5 and the Xbox Series X got announced. Like I was just like, oh, PlayStation. The Xbox has nothing. Like that's my whole thing now with why I prefer PlayStation over Xbox now, is because during the 360 era, there was a lot of games that I enjoyed, and that's not probably why I didn't have a PS3. I just think at the time, that's where my mind went to. I completely forgot about PlayStation, and that was that. So, you know, it came down to that, like the games. It wasn't about the console, I don't think. It was more about the games, I think, in my mind, because like I said, when the Xbox One came around, I had nothing to play on it. You know, I had the PS4, and there were constantly games dropping. There wasn't a lack of. I always had something to play, and the same came for like the PS5. The PS5 has more games on it than the Xbox Series X does. It's like, dude, it's a no-brainer why I play on PlayStation. It is a no-brainer because, like, you know, being a variety streamer on Twitch, like I have unlimited games on it. I swear to you, there is no, like, I always have a game to stream. There is not a time where I don't have a game to stream. So that's really what it came down to. And I still feel the same way about Xbox now. Xbox has no games. Like, I know they're coming out with titles here and there, but like, to me, it's not enough to pull me to Xbox. Nothing is going to pull me to Xbox. Like, even Halo Infinite, like, when I heard Halo was coming out, I wasn't interested. Because I remember playing the new Halo experiences on, like, Xbox. Like, Xbox 360 had Halo 4. I played that. I was like, I was excited. And then at the end, I was, like, disappointed. Well, not disappointed, but I was like, where are they going to go from here? Halo 5 was garbage. Like, they introduced Halo 5 with a short TV series to introduce a new character, which was kind of they tried to make him a main character. It was bad. I'm not going to get into that. Halo is dead to me. But Halo 5 was garbage. I was like, they better not make another Halo after this. They did, mind you. They did. I'm holding a tool. They made a Halo Infinite, and I was like, what is Infinite about Halo? Like, and apparently that was bad. Like, multiplayer lasted a month, game was trash, and apparently the Halo TV show they came out with was garbage too. But anyway, like, Halo never sold me back to Xbox, and I feel like Xbox or Microsoft thought that was going to be the ticket to get players to buy an Xbox Series X. Not me. You can't sell me back. You can't buy me back, Xbox. I'm sorry. You can't. You can't. It's unfortunate, but you can't, because PlayStation never runs out of games. Their titles are always great. They got, like, what? Well, Alan Wake and I think Lies P or whatever it's called. Those are, like, cross-platform, I think. But Spider-Man 2 is PlayStation exclusive. So, like, that's another reason. Like, the exclusive titles, they're exclusive. I can play them on PlayStation. I can't play them on Xbox. Why would I have an Xbox, you know? Those are, like, my main reasons for, like, not having an Xbox anymore. And being a PlayStation gamer that I am, I've just always stuck with it. And I only, like, it's rare when I play. I'm not even getting into PC because I don't play PC games anymore. I think there's one that's coming out that I am going to play, but I've been a PlayStation gamer for so long and a console gamer for so long. Like, I'm so used to PlayStation now, and I would never swap. Never, dude. No one. It's funny, like, there's not a lot of competing consoles, and even, like, talking about the Switch, which I know this is about PlayStation over Xbox. The Switch is even contender because, like, I'm not interested in any of the games. I think I got a Switch Lite during 2020, and then I traded it in because I didn't want it. I was like, I'm good. I'm bored. Like, I was more into PlayStation, so yeah, those are my reasons for why I prefer PlayStation over Xbox. I hope you found this informative. I don't know if you did. It's like, if you see me playing PlayStation all the time, you know why. Now you know why. Now you know. The more you know, the more you know about me and my interests. But anyway, that's going to be the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate a ton. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!